So we get a lot of that tomato. It's all right though. So we'll go ahead and try this out. Hey everyone, Ron Fartley here with you for Too Hot Tuesday. Thanks for joining once again. This week, I mentioned it last week a little bit when we were releasing the Scorpion Garlic. This week, we have Barry's Original X. So this is their Reaper version of their original hot sauce. Barry's is an awesome company, so it's owned by Barry Shannon in Boston, Massachusetts. He is one of the first small batch makers we ever talked to. He was very nice. Gave us a lot of helpful tips. I was going back through the Instagram logs. I asked a ton of questions, some personal around like, hey, has the whole thing been worth it so far as we were starting to get into this? So I think he was super nice, and so ever since then I've been trying to pay that forward as well. With anybody else that has questions, just kind of doing my best to answer those, especially if they're looking to make hot sauce. Just want to be a good member of the community. So again, Barry's Hot Sauce, thanks for all those questions that we asked. They're now on Amazon, and that was the last question that I asked about was, is that a good place to be? And is that going well so far? They've only started doing that recently, so the answer at that moment was, we'll see how it goes. So this is the Original X. This was one of the first sauce trades that I ever did too, where I got the original, the jalapeno, and the ghost. Tried all those out, sent along some test batches that we'd been working on. But this is the Original X. So the original has habaneros in it as the primary pepper, and this essentially takes those out, replaces them with the Reaper pepper, and everything else is still the same. So it's very tomato heavy. You have distilled vinegar, tomato, bell pepper, onion, Carolina Reaper peppers, lemon juice, garlic, salt, and spices. So I get a bit of that heat right away from the smell. The tomatoes I pick up on right away as well. If you've watched these before with the tomato sauce, you know that I tend to not like tomato sauces. When I say I don't like them, it's more I don't like them immediately off a spoon. I found that if I put them on burgers, French fries, tater tots, corn dogs, I don't notice the tomato as much. So we'll go ahead and pour some of this out and see how it goes. Really smooth, but still has the pepper flakes. So you can see a lot of the ingredients within the bottle. No huge seeds, that's okay. But yeah, the texture on this is great. The little specks that you see in there, really just like seeing the ingredients within the sauce. All the sauces are the same way in that you can see the different specks in there. So we get a lot of that tomato. It's all right though. So we'll go ahead and try this out. Oof. Yeah, you get that Reaper pretty quick. Okay. All right. So, the Reaper edition of the original, as I mentioned, still got tomatoes in it, but it's covered up nicely. The tomato is covered up nicely. I'm not like, oh, this is too much tomato. The bell pepper, the bell pepper gets in there pretty quickly as well. And so you get a bit of that vegetal taste. But then the lemon juice and the garlic kicks in. And then you're just stuck with the heat of the Reaper. It's not overwhelming. I know I'm breathing a little heavy, but it's not like I'm going to die levels. But it sticks with you. This is a linger. This is one that I can feel it welling a bit in the back of my throat now. This is great. Like, again, I'd had the original, and it was like, original's good. I don't like tomatoes all that much, though. Replace the habaneros with the Reapers. This is great. So, nicely done, Barry's. Or Barry, so I guess. One thing, they've been in business since 2019. New since the last time that we got some of their sauce. They have the metal caps now, so you can hear the little tap there. Also, the labels in the background is awesome. It's one thing that immediately we liked with the newer branding. It's got that subtle kind of background there of all the different ingredients that are within the sauce itself. So definitely like those labels, like the metal cap edition, pretty cool. The Original X Reaper edition it's got some kick to it. Definitely gonna add this to some tater tots later on this week. Make some tachos, add some cheese on there, slap some of this sauce on, and yeah, pretty. Yeah, it's a good heat. I'm getting a little teary eyed from that heat still being there, but yeah, overall, love Barry's hot sauce. Again, both of us submitted to Old Boney's Mountain this year, just to kind of see where we stack internationally. It's an international sauce competition, so best of luck to you, Barry. But our sauces will be better. I have no idea if that'll be the case or not, but I guess we'll find out on an international stage, so that'll be pretty cool. Thanks for watching Too Hot Tuesday. Until next time, I'm Ron Fartley. This is Barry's Hot Sauce. We'll see you later.